Hello everyone, this side Pankaj, and recovering addict. When I came in the safe house for the treatment, the atmosphere I got around here, it was first initially for me it was boundness, and it was kind of a prison for me. A prison where you have all the 5-star facilities. But prison was when I came in the post-treatment days. I realized I was in imprisonment before I came to safe house. When I got and spent time in safe house, it was the cleaning process to make me good and to make me go ahead in the life to free from the bondage of addiction. A few years back, I will say I ventured into cannabis and marijuana, and I lost contact with all those people who meant something and everything to me in my life. As the time passed, and when I saw myself alone, and that loneliness that was there not in the initial years, but when I started and gradually doing it, I cut myself from the society and the regular people. And when my father talked to me about this all, but till you hit the rock bottom or till you realize by yourself, it was hard to understand what they are talking about. It was all gibberish to me. It doesn't make any sense to me at that time. And then eventually my father got me into a treatment. When I got into treatment, I was not ready for it in the initial few days, or you can say a week or so. When I came for the treatment, the first 10 days I was a lot of frustration and mind build-up was there that this place is not for me. I am not an addict. When I used to have a problem, I used to think that smoke is the only solution for that. While smoking, and it just numbed my mind and my thoughts, so I was not able to feel them. But when I came into recovery and I came for the treatment, the first thing I realized was all that negativity which I was trying and thinking that is not there, that was getting suppressed into somewhere in my mind. And when that addiction part and the substance was cut off from my daily habitual routine, then that fog cleared out, and I realized within 2 weeks into treatment that whatever I was doing in my life was taking me nowhere. To come into the natural flow of society, I had to be cut off from this drug abuse. Then when I came into treatment for 3 months, I had a lot of talks with my counselor. And the best part which I can still remember was his patient listening. Because I think so, I never was able to communicate my feelings towards another person. Because when I was high, I never thought of anybody else. It was just me, myself. So you can say I was very selfish at that point of life. But when my counselor talked to me, all he did was patience listening. And there was a time when I even used to cry for 15, 20, half an hour, just talking to him. And he not even there to console me or showed any soft corner to me at that time. He just wanted everything to come out of me. One thing he used to say, till a glass is empty, you can't fill it again. So first you have to bring it all out. Why you started and what it actually ended up being here. The toughest part was acceptance. Yes, I am an addict. When the substance abstinence was there for near about 2 weeks, then I came the reality check. This is where I stand today. This is what I am. So the most scary feeling was looking towards myself in the mirror. It's not about what other people did to me. It was my perception towards them. What I was thinking. They did this to me. And during the treatment period for an initial 2.5 or 3 weeks starting, I attended the sessions. I had counseling sessions with my counselor. And the way the path they showed me, somehow it clicked to me and it made a lot of meaning to me or sense to me that the life is much beyond these addiction and this numbness. Then the next challenge towards me was adapting those skills which I need, having those tools which I want to have when I go out of treatment and post-treatment period. What will and how I will deal with the same situation. Because in the recovery it's always said, it's not the world that has changed, it's you that has changed. It's my interaction towards them that has changed, not the world around. So I came out from the recovery, from the treatment, with a new perspective towards life. And my counselor used to say about one thing, कि the most difficult part to do anything is to do a simple thing. When I came from the treatment for 3 months treatment out, after that, initially for a week or so, I was kind of lost when I came out, because it was initially a rush of feelings inside my head. And in the blockage which was there during the treatment, which gave me time to understand myself, to understand my problems. And I came and checked into the reality, and I came into the real world. And there was a rush of emotions and feelings. So that time which I got 3 months in the treatment and the tools which were provided, that helped me to deal with that. Then coping skills which was provided during the treatment helped me on a day-to-day basis. I never planned in the initial month or 2 months that I have to do much more than just today. When I came from the treatment, day to day, just for today I wanted to be sober and clean. Whatever happens tomorrow, I will deal with tomorrow. So gradually that day by day went into a week, and that week went into a month. And when I crossed the barrier of 2 or 3 months, that built me a confidence, yes, I can go ahead with that and I can do it. So the counselors which I got in the safe house helped me a lot to get that reality check, where I am, what I want to do in life and what I need to do. In the safe house, when I came for the treatment, the best I can say is the atmosphere I had, the routine and the discipline which I got into, and that helped me when I went out of the treatment and then I started my life, real life outside. So those tools which my counselor provided me, this safe house and the discipline and routine I got into it, that really helped me. I want to thank my counselors and safe house for making me decide what's right for me. So I just want to say one thing in the last. There is hope for everyone. And this treatment for addiction is the best thing you can ever give to a person who is in addiction. Keep the hope alive. Life is full of surprises.